the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Saints and the Falcons, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin here to welcome you to another NFL season. Always an exciting time, CD. And I tell you what, new is the opportune word here for these two division rivals, Atlanta and New Orleans. A couple of faces who have helped define this rivalry behind center, they're now gone. This is going to be an interesting one to watch.
And let's face it, it's a rivalry that always will blaze white hot, but it's definitely different now. Drew Brees gone 1 year from the Saints. Matt Ryan gone the next year from the Falcons, although he's still playing in Indianapolis. This is two teams in flux a little bit, trying to find their footing, although New Orleans still remains confident they can get back to the Super Bowl. Atlanta building for the future.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Bringing him out is the future Hall of Famer, now in his 18th NFL season, Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Rodgers with a give, it's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Rodgers. A bullet throw, but incomplete. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. Tucker's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by last season's comeback player of the year in his 3rd season now. It's Joe Burrow.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he powers his way up past the 30. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Burrow. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And incomplete on the deep ball. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And Burrow going to throw again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. An inside give to Jones. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. Here's Jackson to return. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Chris Wormley coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go, timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 25 on 2nd down, Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
As a passer, we're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Up the middle, Jones. Finding room at midfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 47 yards for him on the ground in his 1st quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. Well, they're making a real 1st quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. We're down to the 41.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Rodgers throw there complete to Myers. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow. That's caught left side by Judy. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Throwing again, it's Burrow. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Burrow on third down. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jack Rabbit Jenkins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A give to Jones. A little juke. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 63 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Again, it's Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Now it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he is going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown Falcons. Jamar Chase from 6 yards away. And they're able to add on to their advantage. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Gordon got to be the veteran component of one of the league's best backfields last year in Denver. Even splitting carries, he was just outside the league's top 10 with 918 yards. He also added 8 touchdowns, his 6th straight year with at least that many.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jack Rabbit Jenkins. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense, trotting back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Well, this looks like a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To the air again, Burrow. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Jerry Jeudy from 8 yards out. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Jeudy. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. For the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. On 2nd and inches, Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. That's Davidson. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Vita Vea in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Saints. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And some space here. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons.
Aaron Jones, his first rushing touchdown of the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now flags will come in, and I think this is against the Saints up front.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Burrow. This is complete to Watkins on a slant. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Burrow will throw.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. From the 29, Rodgers, quick slant caught by Chase. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the delay, Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20 to 10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon to about the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Here's Burrow. That's going to be caught by Judy. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, his throw incomplete. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. On 2nd and goal, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jerry Jeudy. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Now Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 40 now on second down. Rodgers give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Davidson. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On second down, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davidson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Here's Rodgers. And now another one thrown incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The New Orleans offense set to take over. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group. And they want their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This is Lamb on the end around.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's hard to believe as he gets that first down, but Sammy Watkins is in his 9th NFL season, and he still hasn't even turned 30 yet. Plenty of tread left on the tires to be a contributor, like he has been with 4 teams over his first 8 years in the league.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The Saints on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Burrow.
This one completes a Tunyon underneath.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything. Touchdown!
Jerry Jeudy
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down 24-23, a minute 54 on the clock. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Rodgers to throw. That's complete to Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Rodgers. This is caught by Evans. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Jamar Chase, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here from Melvin Gordon. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to get the lead up to 4. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for New Orleans, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.